Hello everybody, now I'm back on today because I was going to do some more work on this little journal that I'm working on. I'm trying to decorate the top of the tin halfway, probably maybe some of the way there. I don't know yet. I don't know what my thoughts are on it. I might be taking that off and changing it for all I know. Anyway, I'll show you what I did to it so far because I did do a little bit more. I've got stuff in here, hang on, excuse me, I've got the bits and pieces. Yeah, the bits and pieces. Now, so I covered it. This is a cover on it, okay, by covering it with a very thin piece of cotton fabric to start with. Then I've got calico going across there. I put 3 strips because, well, where I was, I had those 3 strips and I thought, well, that'll look right, a little bit raggedy, okay. And then I put calico up there, piece of lace. There's actually a piece of paper under there, so it's got, you can see there's a little bit of colour through. I used a piece of lace to go up there, and a bit of my fabric tape that I bought I put on the edge as well. It goes with the back part. So that is what I've done in here so far, and I have changed the inside a little bit. I have put I put this bit of stuff down the side here just to for some reason. I'm going to try and make it sort of shabby chic-ish, and I'm not really I'm not serious about that piece there, but that's okay. We'll leave it there, right? I made a little booklet to put in here, and I put ink on it. I've actually inked this one as well, so I'm going to put this in here. So there we go. We're going to have the little booklet. We might need something on the outside of that though first. Let me see what we would put on there. Butterfly, maybe too dark. I'm trying to stick with the lighter sort of colours. I've got a thing about leaving this a bit, can't explain it. But I have changed it. I have changed it because, I don't know, when I'm working with things I just sort of start to get, I don't know, it sort of comes to you like that's probably not right, this piece could be, So I got these two on AliExpress. I have got a few bits and pieces. That's what I put on the top of there. Some of them I've scattered around. I'm still working on the idea for that. So on here, I'm going to put one of these little stickers as a cover, I think. It'll look good, won't it? Well, that front bit might have was going to be the cover, wasn't it? I'm going to put that over the top of it anyway, because I just want to. And that is a little booklet that goes in the little pocket. Okay. And I've actually put some ink on that to try and turn it into what I wanted it to be, but I don't know how I'm going with that. And there's a sticker, but I left it like that. I didn't take the back off it because I wanted to use it for a tuck spot, so I've got a tiny little bit of a tag and put that in there. There's a mushroom, little birdie. Here's another tuck spot here. If I can find something there. Might just leave that like that is, I don't know. What have I got here? This piece. That's a bit sticky, that bit. Hang on, take that off. Here we go. We can put this in here, couldn't we? There's something to write on. Actually, no. We're not going to. I'm going to use something else. And you know what? I put that in there before. That's what I had in there. That's a good thing anyway. It's a bit big, but if you're writing pages, don't know if I'll put that in there as another tuck spot. I suppose I could. I need to round the corners, and I do not have my thing in here for the time being, but I will get it and I'll finish it anyway, and then I'll come back and show you when it's done. I've put that in there. I've inked all the pages. I think they look really good. I'm really pleased with how they're going along, and what I've done with them so far. There's another pocket there. I'm going to make another little book for that, and then I have this piece here that I did while I was on the tutorial. This little bit that you open up, and there's a little closure on that. See, that's bright red. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I'm going to actually put it into some sort of a tuck spot on the back of the book. I don't know yet. I'll put something there to tuck it into, I suppose, so it won't fall out. And then I need to find something that I can use for a tie on it, and I might use a piece of thin organza ribbon. I find that I really like to do that, and then you can still see the book. Unless, of course, you've got something that's, I don't know, I'm just going to see if I can see a piece of organza ribbon. I can see everything else, but I can't see a little thin bit. This is too thick, I think. Maybe this yellow piece might be a bit too thick. Or calico wrapped around there might be better. Okay, that looks nice. That looks really nice, doesn't it? And I'll have to fasten it onto the back somehow because I don't like things to get away. So I'll be gluing that on there. Where is the glue pot? Here we've got some sitting around. I opened a new one the other day, didn't I? Because that one was torturing me. Here it is. I'll stick this on the back. I'll have to finish figuring out how to do the inside. This is going to be a little video on things that I'm working on and what I'm going to do with them, okay? Just showing you bits and pieces because there was nothing else that I could do some more tutorials on different things after, but I was just wanting to show you these things I was doing. Today I'm having a lot better day than what I had been doing because I was feeling a bit melancholy, I like to call it, or crappy or whatever. I don't know why. Ouch. I think just so. As we get older, I suppose, we just get a bit weird. I don't know. I do. You miss your kids and that, both of them haven't been well. They both haven't been near me and I don't feel neglected, I don't think. I don't know. And then when you ring them or whatever, they're very busy, so you don't like to ring them and annoy them. And then, I got Jeremy to talk to, but I think that gets a bit hard on him sometimes if we keep going. He's a really good, kind person, my husband, and I feel very blessed that I have him. When I went up the street yesterday, people were really excited to see me. I mean, it's good, I guess. I think some of them thought I must have disappeared in some way. I know you just know what I'm talking about. I'll never forget the day I went up the street and this woman said, "Oh, you're still above the ground." I thought, well, that's nice. That's a lovely thing to say to me. I mean, I didn't even know her. I did not even know her. And people were just in a mood yesterday, I'm sure. I do find them that way sometimes when I go up there. You find people in a bad mood and they don't have to take it out on you, do they? They don't have to say nothing to you. That'd be the best way. Okay. But anyway, I didn't talk to many people, so it was all right. I didn't do too bad, having too bad a day, so got the shopping so I could stay home today because tomorrow I'm heading out again to get more stuff for my room. And I mean this one. I've got to fix that bedroom up next week. Put my new bed in. Our new bed. Yeah, we're going to have to redo it a little bit. We're going to take some furniture out of there and just, Father's going to wash the curtains. I have velvet curtains, people. I do. I love them. And he said he's going to wash them. Okay, that's fine. I was prepared to vacuum them. But anyway, he said he'd wash them, so that's good. Just move the room around, put the new bed in. Not move it, but we're just going to put some more, take something out of there and get rid of some of the clothes that you don't sort of wear all the time. I'd be devastated if anything happened to me and I had to go to the home and somebody dressed me in some of the things I have. I don't know about anybody else out there. I'm not going to the home. We always torment one another around here, if you do something or forget something or say something wrong, say, "Oh, we'll be off to the home now." We're going to no damn home. We're talking about old people's home, by the way. I'm not going. I've tied this up and you're not going to be able to get down there. That looks really cool, but doesn't it? And did you see what I did? I got a piece off the scarf, which is really ratty looking. Well, not ratty looking, but and I just stuck it on the back there to cover that over, because I do want it to look a bit shabby-ish, you know. I'm trying to go with the shabby thing, but the front cover's working for me, yeah, and I don't know about the rest of it, because I think I've gone to this here. I'm going to take that off. It's making me ill. It really is upsetting me, the colour of this thing. Now what do? Do I pull it off and wreck the whole business, or do I cover it with something lighter? Tell me, people, what do I do? Because I don't want it on there, and I do not want to wreck the piece of paper that's underneath it. If I do, I'll cry. I won't cry. Look, 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 look. I'm getting it off there. Anything that was dark that I put on here yesterday, I've taken it off. I feel bad about it, but you know what? I'm happy with that, because this would be better. This is toned down a way lot, and that would be better for a piece to put over top of that, wouldn't it? What do you reckon? I'd think so. Now I'll cut that up there, which I went too far. Oh no, that's all right. Put it right on the where the other one was, because you've pulled off a little bit of the blue paper. Oh, we're building another hall in our park here in the town, which is quite interesting. We had this tiny little hall. It wasn't actually a town hall. To be quite honest with you, parks, to my knowledge, I searched and searched and searched. Our town never had a town hall. I couldn't believe that, you know. I thought, well, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. There's places out here, we have small little towns around about that wouldn't even have 500 people in them. They'd have less probably. And they got town halls. We never had one. We had this little hall that people used to use for, I don't know, but it wasn't actually called a town hall, and it wasn't useful for anything. We did have a big CWA room one time, and everybody that wanted to get married there or whatever, have their bed and breakfasts there, could go do that. And mostly, but people use their town hall if they don't want to go to a club or something, don't they? I'm going to have to put some ink down the bottom of that shortly when I find that it's out the other room. But anyway, so we didn't have a town hall, so it's nothing to do with me. I didn't, but it was about time, I thought, that they built another one. But it looks a bit flash. I don't know if it's going to be a town hall. They're actually going to have the, I can't get that under there. They're going to have a stage and that in there, and it's in our main park in the middle of the town. Oh, well, it's not actually in the middle of the town, at the edge of the town, where I might actually go and get a video of that, of our park. We have a statue of Elvis there, which I, don't know what I think about that, but anyway, because we have the Elvis Festival. We have a very large spaceman, because of the space thing the other day. I don't know how long ago they put the spaceman there, but I think it was only for that reason, but he's still there, big orange one. Big orange spaceman in the park. Of course, we have the big fish pond and things like that people usually put in their park, and it's called Cook Park, same as one in Orange. It's called Cook Park. I don't know if everybody else has a Cook Park, but it seems to be a common thing, wouldn't it? Anyway, so now they've pulled that building down, and they're in there making this big flash one, which a friend of mine said yesterday. Don't know why they're doing that. She said there was nothing wrong with the old one, but the old one wasn't quite that useful because it was too small. We did our markets there a long time ago, but they wouldn't let us after a while when the other people in the town got huffy about it, because I got the idea and I did it, and other people didn't like that idea, because when I did markets, we did handmade stuff and we did recycle stuff. We did all sorts of things like that. Anybody was allowed to come. When the other people wanted to do their markets, you had to have, before you had to pay $35 for a stall for a start. Now it costs $15. You had to have somebody come to your home and check that you were actually making what you were doing. They had to, it was one of those really strict places, and people just didn't go anymore to that. But because this woman didn't like the fact that we were in that room, she got rid of me, or told me told the council that we shouldn't have been in there, which was not true, because we could have done. And anyway, so we had to leave. And then when she started hers up in the park, it didn't go very long. People didn't want to go there anymore. So there you go. You see, you got to, and it didn't work for her because they're not doing it now because she was with the Chamber of Commerce. See, why would you own a store up the town and then try to open another thing? She wanted to get rid of the people that had, they called us all up for a meeting, me, her, and some other lady that wanted to start different sort of markets again. And they said, you know, we could do this thing. I've wound this up so many times. They said that we could all go together, you know, so we could all make one day where we had one market, because there was two markets, right, at the time. There was the one I was running and the one that this other lady was running. And she was one of the store owners in the town. Now, they said, you know, their policies, right, they didn't want anything there that wasn't good, like, you know what I mean. You had to have, you couldn't sell anything second-hand, like, because I had really good second-hand people come there with their stalls and people loved it. They really did. And handmade stuff, and there was vegetables and all that sort of thing, and everything was fine. There was nothing wrong with the things we were selling, because it was all good. I did all my craft things, people made jewellery, we all had a really good lot of stuff. But she didn't want the people coming there that sold the second-hand things. And I got a bit, and I said to her, that's not really a market. It's just like having kids and saying, well, your work's not good enough, so you're not coming. Because we couldn't have did that. That wouldn't have been fair. And we didn't sell anything crappy. I mean, if there was anything bad there, people wouldn't have bought it anyway, but we never had anything nasty there. They had just all these rules, and it was ridiculous. But anyway, so that didn't last long for the poor woman, and that's just how it was, because I wouldn't join in with her, my people, and say, well, and go through them and say, well, yours is not, you can't come, you sell this, you sell that. People could diversify and sell whatever they wanted, and it was just, you know, a really good thing we had going for a fair while. But anyway, never mind. Parks doesn't support markets that well anyway. The people, when we used to go over to Forbes or other places, we did really well. If people come along from going past from on the highway, they stop in there, get out of their cars and come and spend money with us. It was fun, you know. It was fun. I loved doing it, but then again, I used to get upset because I used to have to come home and make more stuff and battle back to the next one. And then there was other people that just bought their things and sold them or whatever. And I used to think, oh, this is not fair, you know. I got to sit here. I sat here for 2 weeks once making all this stuff for the Elvis Festival, and I never sold anything. And I was upset. I really was. I never went to it again because there was people in the park with cheap stuff, you know. Anyway, so that's me talking about that and waffling on. And so I've made the thing on that, and I fixed up a couple of things in the inside. So then I found this. And look, I put that in there. It's got 60 pages. Isn't it cool? I do love this. I got to ink him, and I want to put some stuff on it, and I'm going to decorate it, and I will do that too. Okay, so therefore, and then I found 2 brown ones. I've got 2 brown ones. I've got this one here with a little girl on it, and I can't get it up. I think this is the one I couldn't get open or not. And it's got 50 cents on it. Well, that's not much good to a person if we can't get into it, is it? I did get it open, but it's not going to be handy. We can't get it open. Maybe I could make something. I think I might like to make something else and put it in there like a miniature thing. I love doing miniature things. Some of you girls said you didn't like the miniature things. They were a little bit fiddly and you didn't want to do. But you know, you didn't like them, but you found it a little bit hard and like, I don't want. Sorry, making mistakes. I don't mean to say all them sort of things. It's fine. We're all good. Now, I'm going to show you what I bought. No, I'm not. I'm going to show you what I'm working on. This here. This is my next journal. Well, I'm working on this one as well as everything else. I have a few bits and pieces in here, so all I've got so far now is the cover. Because, I'm sure I talked about this the other day, I went through and I put the holes in it. Ooh, the glue got me. I went through and I put the holes in it and they weren't straight. One of the pages was crappy. So So I've used the actual piece, this piece here, but I've covered it with wallpaper, and I'm going to put more paper on the inside of here, which I don't know why I've stuck that there, but I have. It might be back in the plan. But that was really, you know, not fair that I did that. I was really upset about that. So I've got to go around and collect up more pages to put in this. Okay, so that's what I'm working on, and I was just thinking, I thought that turned out really good. That little collage there of bits and pieces. I'm really pleased with that. I love it. I do. So that's a nice cover, isn't it? So that's already done, and I'm going to not actually make it in this. There's a bit of hard glue there. I'm not going to make it in that because I feel you're going to be using it all the time. So I'm going to leave the cover. I'm going to make the journal, and then I'm going to stick the outside of this part. Say I get this one on the outside, then I'm going to, which I won't do because it's not the full size, I'm going to stick that in there, right? I won't be using that though because that's one I probably used before, but I'll use that. I'll use a page and I'll put it in there and stick this to here, so that'll be all covered. So I won't be losing what I've done, because I didn't want to lose that. I just didn't want to lose that, and it'll all be sturdy and just fine. Now, what else did I do? I bought something yesterday, or the other day, or it arrived yesterday, okay? Which now, look at this, I can't even find it now. Well, why wouldn't that be happening? I'll just lift this down here till I see. Here we are. Now, I haven't really had a good look at these myself, because I don't know, I haven't had a chance. They're black and white stickers, aren't they nice? I think I like them. I think I do. I'm going to put these in something, journals, whatever. I don't know if you can colour them. Maybe you can. If you put them in the journals, then people could colour their own, couldn't they? Look at this. What sort of paper is that going to look good on? Let me see. I've got plenty here. Remember the other day and I couldn't find my coffee dyed paper. I think I found 2 lots since then. Here's another packet here in the bag. Tea dyed actually. Got little flakes of tea on it, but that doesn't matter. This one's a bit broken. I think that's going to look really cool, don't you? These pictures on here. I'm going to just try and see if I can colour one of these. You can do it with your watercolours, I suppose. Or I'm just going to do a bit of a pencil and see what happens. Just use a bit of a pencil. Use these ones that my daughter bought me for my birthday. I don't know what colour that is, that flower, so I'm going to... Maybe I might use this. I know these are little purpley things, aren't they? And this will be a bit of green here. So I'm going to try the green, which I don't think will... Oh, okay. Look at that. This is how we did it, didn't we? To shade things. So you wouldn't have pencil lines on them. It was back in the olden days, you know, before we learned how to do all these other shading things that they do. Put it on there. Can you see that? Probably not. When I finish this, I'll show you. Probably not as dark as I thought it would turn out. Just do this bit down here and there. Well, see, you don't have to do this. You can put it in the journal, and then the person who gets the journal can do it. They can do a spot of colouring in if they want to. I would cut that white bit off here. You don't have to, because a lot of people like that on there, don't they? Just depends what you're making and what you're putting it in, whether it goes with the rest of it or not. Thank you everybody for all your support, to your comments that you put up there the other day. I told you I was feeling crappy. That was really kind of you. Your lovely comments. Look at this. You can't really see that, can you? I can never find the. You know what I look towards, the because I've got a screen up there on my camera, and I'm looking at that. But see, these would be nice if you coloured them in maybe and put them on. Don't know if I like it on that. We'll find the right thing, don't you worry. Something fell on the floor. What was it? Right. Could have been this straw that I had, because I put that up there. I was trying to tidy. Okay, so they're what I got the other day, and I really like them. I really do. Just got to work on the right thing to put them on. And see too, they are a little big, but you can cut pieces off them, I'd say. But that's okay too, because you can put them on your page, in your journals, on the blank pages that you've got for people to write on. And they look really good, I think. I do like them, I do. They are really pretty. The black and white. I never thought I'd go for that sort of thing, but I actually seen them somewhere. Thought I'll have a go and see if I can find some of those. I shouldn't watch YouTube. I shouldn't watch what everybody else. I'd seen somebody else put some of these on something and thought, well, I've got to find some of them. And I did. It wasn't hard at all. AliExpress, and I don't think they've taken that long to get here. I don't know. Sometimes things take a month, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they only take a few weeks and they get to you. So I've got to put them back in here. Got to find some way of storing these now, don't I? I've got them. After all that, they're not going to fit in this. Too many what, sitting the wrong way. Okay. Right, I bought tiny buttons too. Where did I put them? I was going to show you me tiny, I'm sure you've seen tiny buttons before, but I hadn't been able to find mine. And as everything goes, I went and bought 4 more packets like this. I think that cost me $2. Like $1.50 or something packet, not very much packet. So I bought 4. And guess what? Found the other ones. Oh dear. Found them in me beading, I think. I think I found them in me beading things. Why I would have put them in there, never know. But anyway. So this is just a chatting video, isn't it? Nothing really too interesting going on yet. I might come on in a minute and put up something else. I don't know yet. I'll see how I go. But I'll put these videos up a bit at a time anyway, so you'll have something to look at every day. Okay? So, thank you everybody for watching. Can't think of anything else that I'm... oh, yes, I do. I have other things that I'm doing. I'm going to do tutorials later on, okay? So, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you later. And thank you for all my new subscribers and for your lovely comments and from everybody, and all you ladies that entered in my competition. That was very kind of you, and I will figure out. Actually, I want to show you this. Wait a minute, don't go. I want to show you what I bought yesterday. Okay, hang on. I bought this book here. Oh yes, because I went shopping yesterday, so I should show you, shouldn't I? I bought this. The Tales of Jemima Puddle Duck and Other Farmyard Stories. Look, I have got smaller ones, and now I've got a big one, so now I'm going to make a journal out of this, because the pictures are, well, they are awesome, aren't they? I bought 5 books for $1. This is one of them. I'm going to get them tomorrow. Okay, this was, I got these at Vinnie's. This at Vinnie's yesterday. Isn't it cool? Look at the beauty. Aren't they beautiful, these pictures? So I'm going to try and make I'll make a journal out of these. I haven't worked out yet what I'm going to do, you know, how I'll do that, use the pages, but I will find a way, because they've all got beautiful pictures. It's got full of beautiful pictures. Jeremy Fisher, the little frog, and who else is in here? Oh, that little, what is that little thing called? Hedgehog. He's nice. And Pigling Blend. I can't read that upside down, sorry. I'm working on it. Oh, look at this. Chooks. Little piglets. There's only 3 stories. Oh, I wanted more stories, but that's okay. But I think it's really nice. I love Jemima. She's very kind, nice lady. Very lovely people. They're very lovely pictures and things in there this lady's got. I really love this. Isn't that nice? I'm going to try to work out what I'm going to do with this. I want to do something, I don't know, different. I've got some of these pictures and some of these books. I've got about 4 or 5 books, but they're small. But I just seem to hoard the things. I think, oh, I want to keep that for a bit longer, please. Then I got a fairy tale book, which I seen the words fairy and didn't look any further. I grabbed it. It was in the bar. But it's got some really pretty bright pictures. I don't know. But that's okay because, look, what's wrong with using the bright colours? Look at these flowers. Aren't these beautiful? I just love these things. And I don't think I had a lot of books when I was a child, to be honest. I got really attached to them as I got older. I love that little, very right into the book thing as me. I do cut them up now. I used to once. But when I only pay a little, I wouldn't cut up anything that I paid money for. Like these only cost me, what, 25 cents, didn't it? See? The colours are beautiful, and I think I can probably dull some of them down a bit. And I might use that one there as a art doll of some sort. A focal piece for an art doll. That's a nice one. A lovely frog. He's nice, isn't he? And these other bits, I'm thinking these colours and that there, look, is a really good thing to use as a bit if you're doing a collage or something. You know, to tear up the paper and use it. And look at these flowers here. Aren't these beautiful? And see, I don't mind too much cutting that up. And the pretty colours that are in all the things. Look at that bird. You can probably see them on something soon, I think. Look at that. I might make one of those really nice secret pages again. I love a secret page. I just got to get myself moving along again. Sometimes I get into a funk. And then other times I'm going really all right, so we'll see what happens. Look, there's a good squirrel. There's a nice picture. Lovely pictures, aren't they? There's got a... one woman commented that she didn't like to see these books with kids' photos, kids' pictures in them, and I don't know what everybody else feels, but I think they've got beautiful drawings. I see the ones done with pictures of the ladies and that in them, and that's nice too, but I like a bit of interest. I like things to change through the journal, and I've seen a lot lately that are eclectic, a real lot that people have got putting up, that they're putting lots of different things in, you know, and it's really nice to see that because we have to be game, don't we, I reckon, and do our own thing and see, you know, if anybody likes it. I suppose people must like a bit about what I do, but I try to do things. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. Okay, and that's a strange thing for me to say because I remember when I was young and I was a little bit overweight. I wasn't very much overweight. I was a little bit overweight, and the doctor said to me, "Don't you want to be thin and look like everyone else?" And I said, "No." I said, "Why would I want that?" I mean, I wasn't exactly nowhere near this, how big I am now, or, and I couldn't believe he said that to me. Don't I want to be thin and be like everyone else? There's no way I want to be like everyone else. This is a really nice book. It's called Henry and Amy. And this is one for Amy. This is really nice. It's got some really nice pictures in it, see? And I don't know if I'm making him bored or anything, but I'm going to look anyway. So there's the dog and Amy. Every time Henry tried to draw a straight line, it turned out wiggly. And it's about how Henry couldn't do anything, but Amy got it all right. So there you go. I'll just tell you that now. It's, for some reason, it was a thing like he bumped into Amy She always remembered her umbrella, and she always did everything the right way. And poor Henry, he was not, but he got a good friend. Look at the picture. Look at this. I just love that. I just love the drawings and the pictures. It's really cool, isn't it? Look. So I'd like to put this into a book too. Some of this. Look at this. Isn't that cool? And my friend Amy over in America, don't know what colour her hair. Now she had red hair. I don't know if you can. This little girl's got a bit of red hair. These are nice, aren't they? And that's a lively book about Henry and Amy. Right away round and upside down. Very good. Okay, so the next one I got is just about space. So I won't worry about showing you that unless you want to have a look. I will show it to you because I'm going to actually do a journal for male people. I've been asked about doing one, but I haven't actually started yet, and I thought, well, the space things might be good. What do you reckon? Put a couple of space pages in. I'm upside down here, but you can work out that this is not that exciting, I suppose, to some people. I guess it would be to others. That's nice. I'll probably use that one in the book. And that one, I'll use these end bits. They'll be really cool, won't they? And that one. Now there was some when I was at Vinnie's, there was a whole heap of books in the window to do with space. And I said to the lady, do you think I'd be able to buy one of those after it's finished? And she said no. So yesterday, she was in the mood, I suppose. So yesterday, I went up there and looking in the kids' books, and I found this one. Thank you, dear lady. This is not, they wouldn't let me have others. They're still in the window, but she wouldn't let me have one. They keep things so they can decorate the window, but come on, how long before they'll do another space one? This was for 50 years since we landed on the moon, you know. Unless, of course, we're going to land on the moon very soon, I don't know. And I bought this here thing, and this is a 5 folder, which I bought the other day, one of, to put all your girls' things in, and I showed you that. This one cost me $1. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for that one, but it's got nice plastic sleeves in here too, but it hasn't got enough. And I don't know if I can get any more or what to do about this, but I had to buy it. It was $1 and I get all these bits. For the other one, I paid $14 for the cover. I couldn't believe it, you know. When the girl said that, I nearly had to turn for the worst. And then I paid $6 for the paper, because I bought paper and it doesn't have holes in it. And then I paid a lot of money for the little things, because they are a specialty thing for some reason, because you can't just buy these ones anywhere as far as I'd really love to find some, but look at that. They're really cool. These would be good to put lots of different things in, but I'm not going to worry about that now, what I'm going to store in it. So there we go, and I bought some paper. I just bought some old bits of paper. Oh, hang on. I might as well show you what everything. I got this too. I didn't see that. I bought. It's sort of a reddy colour, isn't it? See, this is old. I mean, the paper that this is probably cut to the size of the school book. I don't think they do school books anymore, but I wanted it. This nice brown paper. So I've got that, and I'm going to look around here somewhere to plonk it. This I'm going to turn into a journal cover. It cost me $2. I do like that. I am a fan. It's got little mirrors and buttons on it, and I thought this would make a really good journal cover, this thing. I might show you how I'm going to destroy it and turn it into that. I will start with this piece, of course. I mean, you wouldn't sort of make the journal and then hope this fits. You've got to start with this first, so I'm going to do that. I don't think it's been used. It doesn't look like it's well worn or anything. Hope that corner there comes out a bit better. Okay, so that was that one, and I've put that up there in the wrong place, but then I'm going to show you something else I got. Hang on a second, don't anybody go anywhere. Just wait a minute. I did have a lovely time in the jewellery department. Excuse me, does make a terrible noise, doesn't it, when you undo it? And I put them in here so I could show you. I bought this bracelet, and it had all these on it, and they were on elastic, okay? But they also had these ones in between them. Look at that. Aren't they cool? They're really neat. You want to put dinner on? Okay. They're really nice. And that one. So there's more of these, but we'll show, you know, you don't have to see every single one of them, but, and they've got holes at the back there so you can fasten onto the front of a book or something, couldn't you? And look at this. This is neat. They've got the holes in them too. They can go on the back of something. So I really like them. Now I didn't pull this apart because I couldn't bring myself to, because I really, really like it. And I thought, I don't know where or if I'd ever wear it, but I really like this. Look at this. Isn't this cool? I do love that. Don't you reckon? Look at this. Isn't that neat? It sort of hangs down there. I can't really show it to you, can I? But it hangs down like that, and it's got these really nice. Isn't that jazzy? Oh wow! And it's nice stones. It's nice solid businesses there. That's really cool, isn't it? And then I found these earrings here. I've got. So I bought some. I reckon this jewellery's really good stuff that they get rid of. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of junky stuff here. These are really cool, aren't they? Look, I got those earrings. They've got like a crockery thing there, and I got two of them, and that set too. There's another one of those, and they're good solid things, aren't they neat? And I'm just adding them to the very last blood piles I've got in here of bits and pieces that I can work with. So that was good fun. And I did a bit of shopping and had a bit of fun. So anyway, so that's all I've got to talk about today. And I hope this didn't go into 3 or 4 videos or 2 anyway. So I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.